Hey everybody, this is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a really good afternoon. Um, I went live a while ago, and I guess I should post it, but I don't know how to do that, except for maybe on Facebook. So I read Who Was Jane Austen, Chapter 5. Oh, excuse me. And now I'm going to read Who Was Jane Austen, Chapter 6. Who is Jane Austen, Chapter 6? A Proposal. At the start of the new year, Jane and her parents were busy preparing for the move to their new home. Reverend Austen decided to sell most of the family's furniture, including Jane's piano. He also sold many of the books in the library and all the painted scenery from the Austen family's plays. He planned to buy new furniture when they arrived in Bath. Jane and her mother arrived in Bath in May of 1801 and began looking for a house to rent. Reverend Austen and Cassandra would join them in June. Jane was still unhappy about the move. In a letter to Cassandra, she wrote, "Another stupid party last night, with 6 people to look on and talk nonsense to each other." Jane was having trouble starting all over in a new place and meeting new friends. Sorry. Meeting new friends in Bath. At this point, Jane had written 3 novels. She wanted to write more, but while the family lived in Bath, Jane hardly wrote at all. She rarely sat at her desk and picked up her pen. Jane needed the calmness of the countryside to write. She missed the peace and quiet where she could dream up stories and characters. Now that Reverend Austen was retired, the family spent much of their time traveling. They visited towns on the southern coast of England where they took walks on the beach. And they also visited Edward and his family at Godmersham at the end of 1802. Jane and Cassandra went to visit their old friend the Biggs family at Mandydown Park. The house had many memories for Jane. This is where she had fallen in love with Tom Lefroy. Jane was looking forward to spending time with her friends, Catherine, Althea, and Elizabeth Biggs. She was happy to get away from Bath and be back in a beautiful home surrounded by fields and forests. The big sisters The big sister's younger brother Harris was also at Mannydown. Jane remembered him as an awkward young boy, but he was now a tall young man, and as the only son, he would inherit the family's large fortune when his father died. His family was for, eager for him to find a wife, so on December 2nd, 1802, he proposed to Jane. She was 26 and Harris was 21. This seemed like a good match for Jane. Marrying Harris would give her security and a comfortable life. When Harris inherited the estate of Mandydown, Cassandra would be able to come live with her sister Jane. Jane said yes to Harris. But by the morning of December 3rd, Jane had changed her mind. She and Cassandra had sat up most of the night talking about the proposal. Jane realized marrying Harris would be a mistake. She did not love him. Although many women at that time married the wealthiest man who might ask them, or out of sense of duty to their family. Jane wanted to marry for love. She said, "I consider everybody as having a right to marry once in their life for love." Jane let Harris know that she had changed her mind, and she and Cassandra quickly left Minnie down and went home to Bath. Jane returned to her writing. More than ever, she still hoped to become a published author. If she could not find her true love, she would have to rely on her talents to earn a living. With the help of her brother Henry, Jane sold the manuscript for her novel Susan to a London publisher named Richard Crosby. He paid about $1,000 in today's money for the rights to publish her novel. This was almost a yearly salary. Mr. Crosby promised Henry that he would publish the book quickly. And that's the end of chapter 6. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit that notification bell so you'll know when I come up with a new video. And I hope you all have a good afternoon, and I hope to see you in the next one. You all have a good night.